be on TV.
You could be.
Hi, Mom.
All right, so today we're going to play with a new command called 3DALIGN, which is a really cool and kind of easy way to combine three-dimensional objects, particularly if they aren't in planes that we're used to working with. So, in the real world, when you're designing something, things don't always go up or down or left or right. You're working with a lot of unique angles, and so this will show you how to align objects in different angles. So why don't we start by, I'll just draw a box here. And let's say this box just happens to be rotated in a strange way. So I'm going to hit my 3D rotate here and just kind of randomly tilt this. Grab my other axis here. There we go. So we've got this tilted in a very strange angle here. And let's say I want to draw another object and I want it to be aligned right on top of here. So we'll draw how about a pyramid? So I have my pyramid here, and let's say I want to take this point of my pyramid and I want to align it with this upper point here, and I want it to be on this side of my box. So I'm going to click on my object, I'm going to type 3DALIGN. And then looking at,
Wait, you click on the pyramid or on the?
You can actually click on anything, doesn't matter. So right now it's asking me to specify my base point. And so this will be the base point of the object that I want to move. So I'm going to click on this base point of my pyramid. And then now I'm going to align my second point. And it really doesn't matter what side you click on as long as you remember the side, because you'll need to click the same points when we align it on our box here. So I'm going to click this side down here, and then move it so I can see it. Then I'm going to click this point here. So this is my third point.
Wait, I'm freaked out.
So it will do some kind of weird things as we move around here.
The first 3 points you click, are those all the same object?
Yes. First 3 points are all on the same object.
So you do just 3 corners of it pretty much?
3 corners, yep. Just keep track of which 3 that you did. So now you can see as I move my mouse around, I've got my object attached to my cursor, and it's looking at our command bar here. We can say that it's asking us to specify the first destination point. So what I want to do is I want these 2 points to touch right here, right? I want my point of my pyramid and my point on my box to touch right there. So I'm going to click there, and now that is glued. And you'll notice as I move my mouse around, my pyramid is moving, but still attached to that one point. So now it's asking me to specify my second destination point, and all this has to be is an axis. So I don't actually have to click on the exact point that I want it to snap to. So I'm just going to pick this point here, so the end point of my block. And now we can see as I move around here, my pyramid here is glued to this axis here. As I move around, it's sort of hinging on that axis. And then now, as our command line states here, we need to specify our third point. And so my third point is going to be this point over here. So I'm going to snap it right to this point. And then by doing so, we can now see, I'm going to orbit this here. So we can see that our pyramid here is perfectly aligned to our block. So once you understand it, it's a pretty logical command. It's a bit involved in setting all your 3 points and axis points, but once you get good at it, it's a really quick and easy way to work in 3D space. and have things perfectly aligned. So today's assignment, very similar to your days in preschool, just stacking up all your blocks. You do not need to stack them in the same order that I give them to you in. And when you're done stacking, I want you to do a nice render. So do all the usual render commands that we've done this week. And give me a cool, dramatic-looking render of your object with all the correct settings. Okay, any questions at all on 3D Align or your rendering assignment today?